Hey Cynthia, April Beverly here. And first, I want to thank you so much for joining the Word Boss community and requesting your free website review. I really appreciate having your contributions in the group, and I thank you so much for trusting me with your words. So here we go. I promised you 3 profitable tips for your website, and we're about to get started. So, number 1, I'm going to start on your Work With Me page, and then this will also go into your homepage. Since your homepage is your blog, I really want to talk to you about your header. Now, I absolutely love the photo that you have there. It is really awesome. It's very engaging. It's very inviting. Love that. I like how you state who you are, women's empowerment leader. That's absolutely fine. And I like how you have your name. Now, here's my suggestion. Here comes profitable tip number 1. The header of your website is very important to getting folks to stay on your site and engage with you. And while you definitely want your visitors to know your name, that's not really the primary thing you want to highlight. So I would strongly suggest that you use that space to input a promise or a heavy-hitting tagline or statement that really draws your readers in. You could say something like, crush your fears and fulfill your dreams in big, large letters, and then maybe as a subheading, you could do something like, it doesn't take luck or wealth to succeed, you just need to claim it. I'll show you how. Put an arrow, now we're pointing down to grab my free report, learn to say no, etc. See how that kind of brings folks in, tells them what you're going to do for them, and then it gets them to want to move down the page. So that's tip number 1, to make excellent use of your header. Now, I love how you have your name, but I definitely suggest you put some type of promise or compelling statement there that really hooks your readers in. Profitable tip number 2, we're going to talk about the copy on your Work With Me page. So let me just scroll down a little bit here. Okay, so on your Work With Me page, I love how you're talking about the pain to start off with. But here's my suggestion for you. Empowering the women, the group of women that you're targeting, is a very emotional transition, because those women are so used to nurturing other people that it's difficult for them to take time out for themselves to get the life that they want, to fulfill their own dreams of success and wealth and love. So while you're telling them, you know your life could be 10 times better, but you just don't know where to start, how to make it happen, that's fine. But you really need to paint that picture. You need to add in some emotional words to really paint that picture of how they're feeling. Like they're ready to throw in the towel, or they're just not ready to move forward. Just some emotional words. I'm trying to give you some things without completely rewriting this. But again, you are definitely on the right track because you're telling them. Now I just want you to go back in and show the emotion. Make them feel something as they're reading the words that you're writing. Don't just tell them how they're feeling. Paint the picture so they know that you understand how they're feeling. So that's profitable tip number 2. Profitable tip number 3 is that while you're telling them about the pain, it's also very important to put them in a place where they understand what life will be like after working with you. So that's the statements where I talk about imagine XYZ, or picture this at XYZ. And basically what you're doing is you're telling them that you understand what they're going through. And then you're putting them in the mindset of why they need you, because you're now showing them this is what your life will be like after you and I work together. So imagine whatever the result is. Picture this. And then you add in like a paragraph or something along those lines that tell what their life would be like after working with you. So that's that. And here's just a couple more tips that I want to share with you. You use the word help quite a bit on this page in the copy. And what I want you to do is I want you to think about replacing the word help with a more active verb. So I coach, I teach, own what you do. You don't just help women stop procrastinating. You teach women how to stop procrastinating. You coach women how to stop procrastinating. See how much more power that adds to the statement versus just saying you help them do X, Y, Z. So that would be another one of my tips. And then lastly, and then like I also said about the painting the picture of the promised land, make sure you add that in before the I'm not for everyone piece. So you're kind of like telling them why they should work with you before you tell them why they should not work with you. And then I also want to give you a bonus tip from your raves page. Let's click that over there too. Okay. So, the easiest way ever to write website copy is to pull it from what your clients actually say about you. And your clients have said some amazing things about you, so it's going to be super easy for you to accomplish this. Cynthia's like an ember of fire, warm and filled with truth. Girl, that needs to be in your copy somewhere. What you do is you just basically take what your client writes and then you flip it so you're talking to your prospect in words that your clients use, because that way you're already using their words, and so it's so much easier to connect when you're not trying to guess what your clients and prospects want to hear with you. You're just using their words and putting it right in your copy. So that's one of the easiest ways to write copy, and I feel like you should incorporate some of the words from your clients into your actual copy. And that is it for your website review. Overall, Cynthia, you did an excellent job on your website. Wasn't much for me to critique at all, so you're definitely on the right path. You make those few suggested edits and you'll be well on your way to make your folks smack the buy button. Talk to you soon. Bye.